The Genius Philosophy of Albert Camus Q&D Haas to apply it to live. What is the meaning of life? It's important to examine the fundamentals of your life and question why you make the choices that you do. Many people may withdraw from this process, but it is key if you want to improve your life. Seemed in these ideas, and whether they were valid or not is up to you. This essay is a great example of how a person can question the fundamental aspects of their life, and question why they make the decisions they do. Albert Camus has written this essay to help people understand how to live in a world that is full of uncertainty and absurdity. The essay starts off with a quote by Camus: "The only serious philosophical problem is suicide." This quote sets up the tone for the rest of his essay as it asks questions about what it means to be alive and living in an absurd world. The first topic that Camus speaks about is suicide, which he believes to be the only serious philosophical problem in life. He says that because we are always confronted with death, it's important for us to consider what we want our lives to look like before we die. Camus then goes on to talk about an absurd universe where human beings are nothing more than small specks on an infinite earth, and time is endless. Albert Camus was a famous French philosopher, author, and journalist. In 1957 he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature at the age of 44. Albert Camus was a French philosopher and author. He is best known for his work The Outsider, which deals with the nature of existentialist philosophy. His literary works include The Stranger, The Plague, The Myth of Sisyphus, The Fall, and The Rebel. Camus was born in French Algeria to Pieds Noirs parents. He spent his childhood in a poor. He grew up in a residential area next to many others with similar backgrounds. He did well in school and later studied at the University of Algiers. But by 1940, when the Germans invaded France during World War II, he was trapped in Paris. Famous philosopher, author and journalist, Albert Camus, 1913–1960, helped the French resistance during World War II when it needed someone who could edit Combat, an outlawed newspaper. After the war, he was a celebrity figure that gave many lectures around the world before he passed away in a car crash. Camus, 1913–1960, had 2 marriages but many affairs. He was a left-wing activist, opposing communism due to its totalitarianism. He was also a philosopher and moralist who argued for why the act of revolt is necessary, whereas others believed in the importance of finding meaning in life. André was an advocate of European integration and anarcho-syndicalism. He was a member of various organizations during the Algerian War in Algeria, 1954–1962. During this time, he remained neutral, advocating for a multicultural and pluralist Algeria, which caused controversy as his opponents regarded him as pro-independence.